Hello everyone, welcome to Rising Star. My name is Ruth. Thank you for joining me. So this is going to be our all signs week ahead reading. We're going to go Aries through Pisces, and we are asking Spirit about what is strongest in your energy this week. I am running a sale on my website only, RisingStar711.com, 711. The one question reading and the person on your mind reading, which are normally $25, are $15. And I don't know how long I'm going to keep that up. It depends on how many orders I get, but I have a slower week this week. So I'm going to be doing, I'm going to have more time. All right. And you can look in the pinned comment also and follow the link there. All right, Spirit, so show us for the collective, please, for the week ahead. What is in the energy for the collective? Oh, maybe we should do a collective message first. Okay, we'll do a collective message and then we'll go to Aries. What is in the message? What is the message coming through for the collective for the week ahead, Spirit? What is strongest in the energy? For the collective for the week ahead. So they're showing me like fact checking. You remember, I don't think they do that on Facebook anymore, but like fact checking in the post. That's what it's showing me. So you're going to see something online. You might fact check it. Don't believe everything you see this week. Chariot. Temperance. Take everything with a grain of salt. Yeah, temperance is very grain of salt. Ace of Swords. Don't believe everything you see or hear. I'm hearing sometimes the truth is not always the truth. That makes no sense to me. Maybe somebody's saying something's the truth, or this could be like somebody takes an oath or something like that, but it's not the truth. King of Cups, Seven of Wands. This could be about a Scorpio. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, what's going on here? There could be something with travel with the Chariot and Temperance. Okay, what's the Chariot? Yeah, so maybe there's something about we can't travel because of something. Page of Swords. Yeah, so this is like something in the news or like a message. It feels like something online. Like something looks legitimate or it seems legitimate or it's coming from a legitimate source, but it's not legitimate. The Tower. Mercury is in retrograde too, so if you are traveling, be careful. There could be like, I'm seeing someone like drive right into a storm with the Chariot and the Tower. So maybe like the weather news is incorrect or something like that. Follow your instinct. They're showing me like a weather vane. You know how it has like the arrows. So like follow your instinct. That could just be metaphorical. Three of Wands. Yeah, this is about going somewhere, traveling. The Fool, going somewhere new. Yeah, be careful traveling. Like a sign could be incorrect. Because, you know, like on the traditional Fool card, Well, she's on a cliff too, but the Fool is about to run right off of a cliff. Temperance. Temperance. Knight of Swords. Yeah, there's something in there's like some news or information or a sign, but it's not correct. Hearing that Taylor Swift song Bad Blood. Yeah, it's like tables are turning or something's changing. It's like a shift. Ace of Swords spirit. Ace of Swords. The Sun. Yeah, so the truth is going to come out. They were showing me a cloud moving away from the sun. So give something time. Give something time for the truth to be illuminated. Follow your instinct. That's very important this week. Or if you hear something in the news but it doesn't feel right to you, don't automatically believe it. Something like that. Or just from anyone or on social media or whatever. Use discernment. Nine of Pentacles. Why the Nine of Pentacles? Queen of Pentacles. Okay, this could be something about money. Yeah. Four of Pentacles. Financial systems. Give me one more card on that, please. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. The World. What is this about? I'm hearing global economy. I don't know anything about global economy. Page of Swords. Yeah, there's world news, global news. It has something to do with banking systems or financial systems. Something might seem too good to be true. I wonder if this is like a stimulus check or something. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it seems too good to be true. It's a trap. It's a trap. Okay. What is the Ace of Pentacles, please? This could be something with stocks, crypto, something like this. Maybe they're gonna say they're gonna pay our student loans off or something. But I did get global economy, so somehow this is affecting. Spirit's showing me like waves. There's like waves, a ripple effect or something from this. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. That could have something to do with like paying off debt, student loans, like being free from debt or something like that. Ace of Pentacles. Four of Swords. Four of Cups. Queen of Cups. Something doesn't feel right. If something doesn't feel believable, don't believe it. It's a trap. So be careful signing anything. Obviously, like, Mercury is still in retrograde until I think like the 21st. I could be wrong. Maybe a little bit before that, like the 19th or something. Anyhow, Mercury is in retrograde. It's not a good time to sign things or make agreements, pacts, oaths. I don't know why I'm getting that, but things like that. Don't sign contracts. Be careful. Don't believe everything you see or hear. There's like more to be revealed. It feels like midweek we'll know more about that. Something like that. It might not be a good time to buy like a plane ticket or things like that. All right, Spirit, show us for Aries for the week ahead, please. What's in the energy for Aries this week? Strongest messages coming through. I'm hearing cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. Okay. Cheater, cheater. Yeah. This is like a spouse or a romantic partner cheating. To let my cat in. Okay, Spirit, show us more. Somebody's name could be Peter. Is that even how that goes? Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. King of Cups, somebody could be a Scorpio. You're about to get to the bottom of something this week. You're like on an investigation. That's how it feels. The Tower. Yeah, Scorpio energy again. The truth's coming out this week. Are we just getting a lot of truths this week? The truth is coming out about someone. I feel like you're following somebody or stalking somebody. You're giving me a Coldplay song. Warning sign or something like that. I don't know if that's the name of the song or if he says that in the song. I kind of want to Google it now. Okay, the Chariot. Yeah, I feel like you're following somebody. Somebody's going somewhere. So either you're like following them or you have them on like an app that tracks where people go. But they would know that, right? They would know that you could watch them on there. Or maybe there's like a tracker or something. What is going on? The Devil. Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio. You're watching somebody. You're like investigating somebody. Or somebody's investigating you. Who is the Seven of Swords? Yeah, I feel like, yeah, Four of Cups. Somebody who's disappointing you. You're investigating someone else. You're watching someone else. Death. Scorpio. Lots of Scorpio. What's death? Eight of Wands. You're following someone to see what they're doing, where they're going. I'm hearing, where do you go when you're not at home? I don't know if that's from a song or something. Pisces energy. I feel like I'm talking to someone who's patiently been waiting to be shown the truth, and you're getting fed up with that, and you're like following someone or something like this. And it feels like a marriage partner. King of Cups. Whose bed have your boots been under? That's what I'm getting. King of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, Five of Cups. Somebody could be saying they have to work late, they can't come home yet. Somebody could be a lawyer specifically or work for the legal system. Somebody could be an estate attorney or lawyer. I don't really know what the difference is, to be honest with you, between an attorney and a lawyer. But yeah, maybe somebody's saying something. Somebody could work with death, like they could work with, that like they work in hospice or they work in a mortuary. What are they called? A morgue? I don't know what they're called. Funeral home. Something like that. Somebody could be saying that something happened suddenly and they have to stay late after work, or somebody's just making excuses. Maybe somebody's saying that like a file got deleted or information was lost, or for some reason they have to stay late at work. There's some sort of a excuse like, oh, this really sucks. I really have to stay late now. Okay, and then you're about to find out the truth, justice, truth. Libra energy. Okay. This is a big truth coming out. Cancer, lots of water. Yeah, Knight of Swords. I'm getting like a judgment energy, like a revelation. Three of Cups. So somebody's catching somebody on a third party. Somebody's catching somebody. So maybe somebody's having like an affair with somebody that they work with. You could see something on social media also. I don't know what, but I feel like somebody's getting caught in the act. What's the Chariot? Maybe somebody tells you they have to work late, so you just drive down there, to see if their car is there or something like that. Two of Wands. Page of Wands. Yeah, somebody's going somewhere. You're trying to find somebody. I feel like you're trying to find somebody this week. And you will. If you try this week to find somebody or catch somebody, you will. This is for people who already feel like something's going on, or you already have a pretty good indication. Don't make up stories. The Empress. Who's this Empress? You could be pregnant. Or somebody could be pregnant with somebody else's baby, something like that. Ace of Cups. I feel like it's you. I don't know why I feel like that from the Ace of Cups, but I kind of feel like it's you. King of Pentacles, Taurus. You could have Taurus in your chart. I feel like this has happened before and you've given this person another chance. Maybe because of children, or because you're pregnant, or just because you're married, you're committed, something like this. And if that's the case, you have not trusted this person since. They're showing me a spell candle. Like an engraved candle. Why? The devil. Somebody might have put a love spell on somebody. I don't know who, and I'm not going to figure that out right now. But we have Taurus, Scorpio, strong Taurus, Scorpio, and then Aquarius, Leo, Cancer, Pisces. All right, Spirit, show us for Taurus, please. How does the week ahead look for Taurus? Strongest messages coming through for Taurus for the week ahead. Somebody could get confined to their home in some way. I'm getting like bedridden, or like on one of those tracking devices. What do they call that? House arrest? Something like that could be happening. Somebody could be a Capricorn. Okay, what is in the energy for Taurus for the week ahead, please? Cancer, Pisces, the Three of Wands, the Ten of Swords, okay, Two of Cups, okay. Okay, Taurus, I feel like you are finally healing from a heartbreak. You're finally letting something go, even though you don't have closure. You did not get good closure on something, but you're finally letting it go. You've decided to move forward with your life and not let this pin you down forever. And I feel like you're about to meet somebody. Okay, you've got somebody new showing up in your life. You've been able to feel this coming. My cat, one sec. Sorry about that. Okay, show us the moon, Spirit. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you got a new beginning coming. The Hermit. You've been spending a lot of time alone, Temperance, while you're healing. Virgo, Sagittarius. But I feel like you've been spending a lot of time alone, healing, working on yourself, giving to yourself, growing something for yourself, learning. Like, a lot of inner work's been done here. You had to find your own closure. I feel like that's how you'll know if this is your message. The Magician. Yeah, you put a lot of energy into yourself. Everything that you were giving to someone or something else, you've just been pouring that into yourself. Three of Wands. Maybe for a very long time, too. Queen of Cups. Cancer energy again. Knight of Wands. Okay, this person coming towards you, you're not really interested, you're not looking, I don't think you're that open to it, but I think that you should be, okay? This person is very loving, very nurturing, giving. They might be a bit of an overgiver. You might be a bit of an overgiver. But also they're fun. They want to get you out of your routine. This person's here to break up routine, to change things. They have kind of like a free, adventurous kind of spirit here. It's time to not be so boring, Taurus. This person wants you to have fun. They're going to try to get you to have fun. It's time to have fun. It doesn't have to be a romantic partner. This could be a new friend also. They're showing me Jennifer Coolidge's character in Legally Blonde. So yeah, it could be just a friend. I mean, not just a friend, but like a fun new friend that you're making. And you could do like different things with this person. Ten of Swords. This past heartbreak situation also could have been a friend. You could have lost like a best friend or something. Yeah, Ten of Swords, Five of Swords. You might have a hard time trusting new people. The Empress, yeah. You have some sort of a soulmate coming in here. Okay, friend or lover, I don't know. But this is here to, there's like a complementing, like your energy complements theirs, their energy complements yours. I feel like this person's a little bit wild and you're more serious, okay? You could be kind of annoyed at first, like, leave me alone. I do the same thing every day. Okay, Two of Cups, Three of Swords, Ace of Swords. You shouldn't automatically, you should give this person a chance, okay? You shouldn't automatically assume that this is something that's not good for you or something you don't want in your life. Show me about this person. Yeah, this is, yeah, could definitely just be a friend that you're connecting with, like a kindred spirit kind of energy. Yeah, think of like if you've seen Anne of Green Gables. how different Anne and Diana were. Like, Diana was like this, like the energy that I'm getting for you, like very just like more serious or whatever. And then Anne was the crazy wild one who was getting Diana into trouble. But show me more. This person's fun. They want to have fun, and it's time for you to have fun is how it feels. Temperance. Yeah, Sagittarius could be a Sagittarius. Ten of Wands, more Sagittarius. Yeah, it's time to like let go of something. And so that's why Spirit's bringing this in, because it's time to let go. You've been wallowing in this for long enough is how it feels. And this person, what is the soul connection about? High Priestess. And the Knight of Swords. Yeah, you and this I'm telling you, like kindred spirits. You and this person have some sort of spiritual connection here. You may finish each other's sentences a lot. It's like that kind of thing where you're like on the same frequency, you know, and you like a lot of the same weird things. You might be surprised how much you have in common with this person. I think they're a Cancer or a Sagittarius, or they have both of those in their chart. But you might be surprised how much you and this person have in common once you get to know them. I feel like you should give them a chance. Definitely, yeah, it could be a close friendship that's forming this week. All right, Spirit, shows for Gemini, please, for the week ahead. What is in Gemini's energy this week? Strongest messages coming through for Gemini for the week ahead. Death and the Nine of Swords. What is in Gemini's energy? King of Wands. Leo. I'm tasting Ferrero Rocher candies. Have you ever got the really big one? What a disappointment. It just has a bunch of small ones inside of it. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, Page of Cups. Or, I'm sorry, Nine of Pentacles. I think I said Knight. Nine of Pentacles, Page of Cups. I feel like from the Nine of Swords and the Death card that came out, this is someone who's trying to return, Gemini. King of Cups. A lot of people involved here. Could be a Scorpio or a Leo. But somebody wants a reconciliation. This person has a lot of feelings for you. I feel like this is someone you dealt with in the past, but you were not in a relationship with. This is more of like that fresh crush kind of feeling. King of Wands. Five of Wands. Something was blocking this connection before, interfering. This wasn't able to come together in the past. Nine of Swords, yeah. You're about to hear from this person. Show me the Five of Wands, though. Maybe there was an argument. Four of Cups. Yeah, I feel like something was blocking something. Somebody might have been, like, going through a divorce, but they weren't totally divorced yet or something like that. There was something in the past year with this person that was blocking it. It was really disappointing for you. But I feel like that's been removed. Yeah, and that somebody's coming in to apologize for one. Somebody might have kind of put you into the middle of a dramatic situation. They could be apologizing for that. They could be apologizing for even having an obstacle in this connection. But I feel like you were disappointed in something and someone in the past year, and they want to make that up to you. The Devil. Yeah, somebody is no longer the world. Somebody is no longer trapped in something else. It feels like somebody was going through a divorce. Maybe they weren't totally honest about the fact that it hadn't been completed yet or something like that. Capricorn energy. So somebody is single now for sure. Somebody is definitely single now. That's what they're coming in to tell you, that they're free. Strength, Leo energy. Queen of Swords. So you kind of have a wall up here. I feel like this person wasn't totally honest with you. They might not have been totally dishonest either. I think that's the thing where you're like, I don't know if I can trust you because there was a lack of honesty. And this was very upsetting to you, I think. And so you have a wall up, or you're like kind of giving this person a hard time, or you're like making them work for it or something like that. And I think that you should. I think that you should make them work for it. Let them prove themselves. You might see this person as kind of like a player or something like that. Page of Cups. Temperance. Yeah, I feel like you need to make this person work for it. Like test their patience almost. They're coming in to test the waters with you to see where you're at and what they can get out of you. But I think you should test them and see how long they're willing to wait. Chariot. Somebody could be traveling towards you. Three of Cups. Yeah, somebody wants a reconciliation with you. They're coming towards you. They feel divinely guided towards you. They want to reconcile something. They're hurt too. I don't think you realize that this person was hurt in this also. They hurt themselves, I think, but they have hurt about this too. Yeah, somebody really wants to talk. They want to explain something. You might not know all the facts. You might not know all the details. Like somebody could have been married to someone still for a reason. Like maybe somebody needed to be on somebody's health insurance or something like that. You know, there could have actually been a really good reason, and maybe you didn't know all the details. King of Cups. Hierophant. Queen of Cups. Okay, wow. Ace of Cups. This person wants a committed relationship with you. They are able to commit to you now. They're able to, you know, have like a verbal contract with you where there is definitely a commitment. Somebody wants a relationship with you. Taurus, Cancer, Sagittarius, Leo are all here. They're ready now. This person has matured a lot, I think. There's a lot of emotional maturity between you and this person. Like, you can work something out with this person without having a bunch of drama. Yeah, King of Pentacles. This person really just, like, wants to be committed to you. They're serious. Okay, this person is serious. You may have seen them as not so serious in the past, but they're definitely serious now. Spirit, show us for Cancer, please. What is in the week ahead energy for Cancer? What is strongest in Cancer's energy this week? What do they need to know? Three of Cups. The Moon. The Four of Wands. There could be like a wedding, or someone's planning a wedding, or you find out that someone's getting married. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Okay. Somebody could ask you to be in their wedding party this week. Yeah, this is a wedding. This has something to do with a wedding. You're learning something you didn't know. The Star. Okay. Three of Cups. The Star. Maybe you could be getting proposed to this week. Temperance, Sagittarius, and Aquarius are here. Why the Star and Temperance? Judgment. Yeah, you're getting big news. Big news this week. I feel like it's about someone else. Yeah, you didn't know that somebody was getting married. You're learning that somebody's getting married. Okay, this could be an ex. Yeah, Seven of Cups. This you've been like out of the loop or something. Like you don't know what's going on with the person. All of a sudden you hear that they're getting married. So this person could be Aquarius or Sagittarius, or that could be who's telling you. Yeah, the Three of Cups can be gossip too. So you're getting news through the grapevine. The Moon. Yeah, something's being revealed. Ten of Wands. The Chariot. Man, your energy is really strong here. Why the Ten of Wands and the Chariot? Somebody could be visiting from out of town, like a friend or somebody, and they might tell you about something. Yeah, Six of Swords. Or you could be hearing about somebody is moving. Something like that. Yeah, I feel like there's a friend who comes to visit, or you go to visit a friend, and they're telling you about someone. Who are we talking about here? Page of Swords. Yeah, you're talking about somebody. Two of Wands, and what they're doing now, where they are now, where they've gone now. You're getting facts and information about a person. And who is this person to Cancer? Yeah, this person left you. Ooh, this person left you out in the cold. This is what I think's happening. I think that you were supposed to marry this person, or you wanted to. You were in a relationship, and they left you out in the cold. They may have abandoned you for another person who they're now marrying. It could be something like that. Eight of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, like you could have had everything with this person. You might have worked with them. Or you had a business together or something like that. This person could have taken you for all you had, left you high and dry. High Priestess, your energy is very strong. I feel like your life has changed a lot since this person's been in your life. You've improved your life a lot. What's the Four of Wands? Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you're learning that somebody's getting married. And it hurts. You're realizing that a wound has not been completely healed when you learn about this. King of Pentacles. Two of Wands. King of Swords. I don't think, like, this could make you backtrack in your self-progress. So don't let this make you wonder why not you, okay? It's not about you. I don't think you were the problem here. What does Cancer need to know about this? You've still dodged a bullet, okay? This other person that this person's marrying, they're not winning anything special, okay? Seven of Wands. Yeah, Seven of Wands. You've been protected. The universe has protected you. This is like rejection is God's protection, or whatever people say. Eight of Cups. Like, this person walking away from you was actually a blessing. Yeah, Seven of Swords. They're going to do the same thing to this other person that they're engaged to now. Okay, they haven't changed. This person has like a grass is greener mentality. Four of Cups. Yeah, they're never happy. They're never satisfied with where they're at. Okay, so this person is still not satisfied with the current situation, and they would take an upgrade if they could get one. You're not missing out. You won. Okay, you won when this person walked away from you. Yeah, this hurts. This news is going to hurt. So what is the most important thing for Cancer to learn from this? I just want one card. What is the most important thing for Cancer to learn from this? Six of Cups. This person came here, the Empress. This person came into your life to teach you something. You had a karmic contract with this person. And this person hurt you so much, I think, that you went through a glow up because of that. You worked on yourself a lot. You improved yourself here. You became a better version. This person might try to get you back now that you're this better version because you have been upgrading yourself while this person's been looking for upgrades. So this person pushed you to become the best version of yourself. Through your pain, you alchemized the pain that this person put you through, and you became a better version of yourself. Anything else Cancer needs to know? The Wheel of Fortune. Judgment. That's what I was expecting in the world. There's like a point that this is coming back around to. It's like we're playing the game again on opposite teams or something like that. I don't know how to explain it. So I feel like this person will come back. They will attempt to come back to you because you're improving. Now, they want to keep upgrading. They don't want to upgrade themselves like you did. They want to upgrade through another person, okay? It's kind of like a parasitic energy. So this person who rejected you in the past, you're going to get an opportunity in the near future to reject them. They might message you online or something. You're going to get an opportunity here to tell somebody what you've been waiting to tell somebody, okay? Scorpio, Sagittarius, Taurus, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces. All right, Spirit. Show us for Leo, please, for the week ahead. What is in Leo's energy for the week ahead, please? Strongest messages coming through for Leo for the week ahead. Ooh. Six of Cups. Blast from the past. Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Some of you might meet somebody at the dog park specifically. Like the park, the dog park. You could be meeting someone or running into someone, reconnecting with someone. Could be walking your dog, something like that. Show me this week ahead energy for Leo, please. Strongest messages. Two of Swords. The High Priestess. The King of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something about a dog. Like you're going to the vet, you're walking your dog, you're going to the dog park. you meet somebody else who is walking, like maybe you're just taking a walk, somebody else is walking their dog. There's something about a dog here. Six of Cups, Spirit, for Leo. Six of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Yeah, you could be doing something fun, like camping. I'm getting like outside activities. I'm hearing family reunion. You could be going to a family reunion. It could be in like a shelter house or something, you know, like at a park or a lake or something. It could be somebody's birthday. You're going to do something fun. And maybe there's dogs there. You're taking a dog. There could be horses too. What's the Two of Swords, Spirit? Page of Wands. For some of you, you could be on your way to go somewhere and you get lost. Maybe you've never been there before and you get lost on the way. Your map app might not be working very well. Ace of Cups. Yeah, they're giving me that song Good Directions. It's a country song. Billy something. Good Directions. I think that's what it's called. If you get lost, it's a good thing. There's some sort of a fated event happening. Either you're going somewhere and there's a fated event that happens there, or you are getting lost, or you're going a different route, or you have to run by the gas station real quick, or something like that. Like something out of the ordinary puts you in it's like a window for a fated event to happen is the best way I can explain that. High Priestess. There's like it's like, this is weird. Like where you're at, the veil is thinner. There's something about the veil is thin. It's almost like a vortex energy is what they're giving me. Where are you going? Five of Pentacles. Yeah, okay, so when I was looking at this Two of Swords, they were showing me like when you have to go to the bathroom at the gas station and you have to get the key and it's like outside. It's like on the outside of the building kind of. That's what it's giving me. This is so weird. But it keeps showing me a gas station. Somebody could drive a Mustang. Maybe you're going to meet somebody, run into somebody at a gas station like that. You don't have to be going to the bathroom, but... oh my god, there's a key on the card. You could be kind of like in like backcountry. Queen of Swords. So what's happening that's so important? Show me I think the King of Pentacles is a person that you're coming across. Show me the King of Pentacles. They're showing me a logo that has a wolf on it. I don't know what the logo is for. It's like the face of a wolf. Eight of Wands. 10 of Wands. So, you could be asking someone for directions, or they could be asking you for directions. Hierophant. I feel like somebody's a Taurus. Yeah, I feel like somebody's asking somebody for directions. What a Mercury retrograde joke that you can't use your own app or something like that. I feel like it's something like that. And who is this person and what is significant about them? Let me know if you know that wolf logo. It's like the face, it's like the front of the face of a wolf, but it's like, it's not an actual wolf face, but you can tell from the logo that's what it's supposed to be. Death, the moon, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, why are you supposed to speak to this person? Two of Cups. It feels like a soul connection that's being brought to life is how this energy feels. It's like a vortex. Okay, it could be romantic. It could be a friendship. For some reason, you're supposed to connect with this person. The Fool, yeah, there's, it begins a new chapter in your life. And what is the new chapter? Queen of Wands, Five of Wands, Page of Cups. Okay, for some of you, this is just a weird message. Okay, for some of you, it's like you've been feeling not as attractive, or you don't feel like people are attracted to you like they used to be or something like that. That is probably actually like a Leo problem, now that I think about it. But either this is somebody that you're going to get to know and connect with on a deeper level, or there's an interaction where somebody makes you feel attractive. It like something is reignited within you where suddenly you feel attractive again, or you feel like noticed by people of the opposite sex, or just people that you would be interested in, right? Like you feel noticed by people in a physical way. Maybe you're looking really good this day, or it's like the way someone looks at you, or the spark that you feel when somebody looks at you. It's like something like that. And then all of a sudden there's like this flooding in of attention from people. You're starting to get a lot of attention. Like this week, something happens this week. And then all of a sudden you're getting a lot of attention. There's like a spark, an energy or something. And I feel like you're actually going to have a lot of people competing for your attention. Now, if you're going somewhere specific, like a birthday party. It could be like a music festival too. You could be going to a music festival. It seems kind of early in the year, but I don't know where you're at. I keep getting like North Carolina, Virginia. I don't know. That's what Spirit keeps showing me. So I think it's just because I've been there before, and Spirit was giving me that backcountry feel. But maybe you live there too, or you're gonna be going there. But there could be a lot of people. If you're going somewhere where there's a lot of people, you could be getting a lot of attention this week. And it's helping you with your self-confidence. Maybe you just haven't felt as confident in yourself lately, and you're going to be getting a lot of attention that really like boosts your confidence. That's how it feels. Okay. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, you could be like camping, Leo. All right, Spirit, show us for Virgo, please. How does the week ahead look for the Virgo collective? What is strongest in their energy? You could be working towards achieving a goal, Virgo. This could be like commission. You could work for commission. Doesn't have to be. You could be getting like a bonus raise, or like extra, more than you would normally make this week for some reason. Show me for Virgo, please, Spirit. Page of Wands. Yeah, you could have some extra money coming in, and you can do something fun now that you've been wanting to do. Ten of Swords. I'm hearing Ding Dong, the witch is dead. Ten of Pentacles. Ooh, yes. Yes. It could be that somebody from work is no longer going to be there, you're getting their job or something like that. Maybe you're able to make more money because somebody is getting fired or they're leaving or something like that. 9 of Cups. Yeah. Wow. You're going to be celebrating something this week. The Wheel of Fortune. If you're going to the casino this week, this could be a good week. I'm not promoting gambling, but I'm also not promoting gambling. What's the Page of Wands? Knight of Wands. I feel like you've got extra money coming in. Yeah, and you're like partying. You could be going to the casino. Or you could just be partying or something like that. You're celebrating something. You could be celebrating somebody who's no longer working with you anymore. It could be like a retirement party. It doesn't have to be like a bad reason that somebody's leaving. Like maybe you're not necessarily getting rid of somebody, but you could be celebrating somebody leaving the work environment. For some of you, you could be going to a baby shower. Or a birthday party. What's the Ten of Swords? Strength and death. You thought it would never end. You thought somebody would never leave. Yeah. I feel like you're finally like getting rid of somebody. Maybe you didn't do anything to get rid of somebody. Yeah, the Devil. Man. I feel like the strongest message here is that you worked with a horrible person and they're getting fired or they're quitting. And your life is better because of this. The Star, it could be an Aquarius. 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like somebody's finally moving on. And it's benefiting you financially. Now, for some of you, you could be celebrating with other people. And maybe you're celebrating at the casino or something. Yeah, somebody has been affecting your income. And they're out. They're out of the picture after this week is how it feels. 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords. Like they could be getting fired. I feel like you're going to make more money now because somebody is leaving. So maybe you're getting a promotion. Maybe you work in an environment where you pool money. Like servers sometimes pool all their tips together and then split it. So maybe it's an environment like that where like the person who was keeping you down is leaving, and now when you pull tips, you're going to have more because this person wasn't good at what they did or something like that. 9 of Cups. Page of Cups. It's like a wish come true. For a lot of people, is how it feels. A wish come true this week. But it's about a person leaving. Yes, 2 of Wands. Somebody is finally moving on. They're finally leaving. They're finally going somewhere. And it's good for you. For some of you, you have like a karmic soul contract with a person that's ending this week. It's like something's being released. They're showing me like a candle wick burning down. It's like time's up, you know, like time's finally up or something like that. Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius. Yeah, I feel like you're celebrating somebody's finality. All right, Spirit, show us for Libra, please. What is strongest in the energy this week for Libra? Ooh, Queen of Swords, Libra energy, and the Lovers. You could, somebody could be on your mind. Could be a Gemini. Aquarius. Yeah, you're thinking about someone. You're thinking about what it would be like to be with somebody. Like pondering the potential relationship you could have with a person. Like fantasizing about somebody. What's in the week ahead for Libra? Yeah. You're having like romantic fantasies about somebody. 3 of Cups. It could be a friend. You could have a crush on a friend. Cancer energy with both of these cards. Ooh, the star, the sun, the tower. But you say I'm just a friend. That's what I'm getting. Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. So this person shook the foundation of your life when you met them. I feel like you recently met this person through a group of people somehow. You're thinking about them. This person makes you feel some kind of way. They make you feel different, alive. Libra. I feel like Libra always gets relationship stuff. Like almost always Libras get relationship stuff. Maybe I'm wrong, but Hermit. Queen of Swords. You're spending a lot of time thinking about someone. Virgo energy. Daydreaming, fantasizing, yes. Wishing, wanting, waiting. They're giving me that, what's his name? Jack Johnson song, Sitting, Waiting, Wishing. I was sitting, waiting, wishing you believed in superstition. Something like that. You feel like you were meant to meet this person, and you're wondering if they feel like they were meant to meet you too. How are you going to make this dream a reality? What's the Queen of Cups? Lots of Cancer energy is here. The Star. The Ace of Cups. You feel like this is fated. This is a fated connection. The Emperor. Like you're very drawn to this person. Ace of Pentacles. You feel like this is meant to be. You're very drawn to them, but you're waiting for this person to make the move. They need to make the move. This is a very masculine energy, and so you feel like they need to make the move, or it's not going to be right if you make the move. Then that's going to throw off the dynamic. Yeah, the Hierophant. This person could be very traditional, very masculine, something like that. Taurus, Aries, Aquarius, Virgo. Show me the Three of Cups. The Empress. Yeah, you're just like waiting for this person. You could be doing a lot of things like give yourself a facial or do your nails, buy new clothes, something. You could be doing things like that, maybe with your friends this week. Maybe you're going to get pedicures or something. Get your hair done. The Nine of Cups. The World. Yeah, I feel like you're primping. Primping to appear better. Maybe you're taking selfies and like putting them on social media or something. You're just like waiting. You're trying to attract this person. I feel like you're trying to attract this person. Yeah, you're trying to get this person to reach out to you, like, but like in a subtle way. You're subtly trying to get this person. Very Libra. Okay, the Hermit, the Queen of Swords. Is this person ever going to make a move? Two of Cups. Yes. Six of Pentacles. The Magician. Yeah, they definitely are going to take action here. So what's the holdup? Why is this person taking their time? They could be really busy right now. Queen of Wands. I feel like by the end of Aries season, this person will have reached out to you in some way or initiated something. High Priestess, Queen of Wands. They're a little bit intimidated by your energy. Nine of Wands, yeah, totally. This person's a little intimidated by you. They're watching you. They're trying to figure you out. They're trying to figure out the best way to approach you because they don't want to screw this up either. So it seems like they're going to extend an olive branch. It's not going to be a grand gesture. What's the Four of Cups? Wheel of Fortune. All in divine timing. You're going to have to be patient. I feel like you're getting a little You're starting to feel like this isn't going to happen. You're feeling disappointed. Like, maybe I read too much into this. Maybe I overly fantasized something here, which you may have. You may have. The Wheel of Fortune. Ten of Wands. Something's currently holding this person back. I feel like they're really busy right now also. But you are on their mind, and they're trying to figure out how to approach you without giving themselves away. They don't want to give it all away. They want to test the waters with you, but they don't want to make a grand gesture and then get turned down. Because there's something that, about you that intimidates this person. They might see you as like really witchy or spiritual or like a mind reader or a psychic or something like that. And how does that make them feel? King of Swords. Death. Like you live in another realm from this person is how they feel. And they're curious and they're intrigued, but they're kind of scared too. Like they might have to let go of their logical mind for a little bit to explore the realm that you live in. If that makes sense. That's weird. Okay, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Aries, Virgo, Aquarius, Taurus. All right, Spirit, show us for Scorpio, please. How? Ooh. Okay, how does the week ahead look for Scorpio? I feel like you're growing money. Money does grow on trees. That's what I just heard. Money does grow on trees. You're growing money on trees. But it's something like that. Like your finances are growing. Your financial situation is improving. Ten of Swords. Strength. You're overcoming something difficult. You're finally overcoming something difficult. And I'm smelling Palo Santo. Maybe you burn a lot of Palo Santo. The Empress. Yes, lots of growth. I feel like I'm talking to somebody who was like, I'm hearing bottom of the barrel, but like the bottom of the hole. Bottom of the barrel. Maybe you've recently overcome some sort of habit or addiction that was draining you financially or keeping you in a really low vibrational state. But like I'm hearing self-defeated. So you're coming out of something, okay? You have pulled yourself up out of a hole is how it feels. You could have been like rock bottom. That's the word that I'm looking for, or expression. Rock bottom is where you were at, and you are coming out of that. Little by little, step by step. They're showing me somebody rock climbing. That's funny, rock bottom. They're showing me somebody rock climbing. Five of Wands. Yeah, you're overcoming all of these obstacles, these difficulties. You're landing on your feet. You're finally landing on your feet. Four of Wands. You're building a foundation. For some of you, you could be moving, buying a home, something like that. Ten of Swords, Spirit. The Lovers. Temperance. Lots of major arcana. The Sun. Yeah, you're like getting recalibrating. Like you're regaining balance. You're rebalancing, okay? And it could be after the ending of a relationship which maybe took a lot from you financially. You could have taken like a big financial hit due to a relationship that put you in this rock bottom place, and you're coming back up out of that. There's a lot of balance. There's a lot of realignment. I think that you were keeping yourself in a negative place for a while. You were keeping yourself in a lower vibration, but you are regaining your balance now. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. There's a lot of stability and growth now. Strength, the 10 of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you've been working towards a dream. I feel like you're achieving goals right now. Ace of Pentacles, Death. Yeah. So there was a dream. That dream was taken from you. Something bad happened here. And so that kind of put you in this negative place for a while where you gave up. I feel like you gave up at one point and you were defeating self in that giving up. But then you got it back together. You're coming back up out of that. You're being reborn here. Death and rebirth. This is what you're here for. Scorpios are here to go through this death and rebirth process over and over and show us how to keep transforming no matter what. What's Empress? Knight of Cups. You're finding yourself in a place now where you have more than enough. You're like coming back to abundance. You have a lot of ships coming in. You have a lot coming towards you. You have a lot of blessings coming towards you right now, Scorpio. The Wheel of Fortune, yeah. Because you stood up and you chose to turn the wheel for yourself. They're showing me The Price is Right, where they spin that wheel. And you're like getting up and you're taking this big spin on the wheel. Okay, so what's the Five of Wands? You've learned a big spiritual lesson about not compromising yourself. Something like that. Not giving yourself away. Not fully giving your power to somebody else. You've learned a big spiritual lesson about this. Judgment. Yeah, they're giving me that song, We're Not Gonna Take It. King of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. You've got a lot of financial blessings coming in. You've overcome the biggest hurdle that was set in front of you by yourself. Okay, but you've overcome that. Yeah, you did not give up. You kept going with something. I think that you did give up, but then you like got it back together. You're like, no, we're not going to give up. You didn't give up completely. Yeah, whatever actions that you've taken here, I'm getting like the past 6 months. The actions you've taken over the past 6 months, you put a ripple effect out, and that is like coming back in some way. You're about to see the rewards of, like you're about to reap the rewards of what you have sown in the past 6 months or so. We have Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini. Lots of major arcana. It's coming back around. Something's coming back around. All right, Spirit. Show us for Sagittarius, please, for the week ahead. What is strongest in the energy for Sagittarius this week? What does Sagittarius need to know, see, and hear? Strongest messages coming through for Sagittarius. Wow. The Lovers, Gemini energy. Ooh, Five of Pentacles. What? The Emperor and the Empress just came out together. That happened the other day too. I don't remember whose reading it was. Okay, so this is probably someone that you're married to or you live with them. Somebody's feeling left out in the cold. Queen of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. Somebody's feeling left out. Ignored, not noticed. Yeah, somebody's feelings are hurt. Who is it? Is it Sagittarius or somebody else? Whose feelings are hurt this week? King of Swords. Could be an air sign. Aquarius. Yeah, Four of Cups. This is someone else. The Empress. Why are this person's feelings hurt? Six of Swords. Queen of Swords. I feel like, I don't know if you're hurting this person's feelings or someone else. But, yeah, somebody could be a Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius. Somebody feels left out. Somebody didn't get invited, or they're being ignored, or something like that. This could be a feminine, or it could be a feminine who didn't invite them. What's going on? The Lovers, Ace of Wands. Somebody wants attention. Wheel of Fortune, Six of Wands. The Moon. The Hermit. Yeah, somebody feels left out. And what is this person's relation to Sagittarius? Two of Cups. Yeah, this is someone you're in a relationship with. This person feels left out. You think everything's fine. It's something like that. Take it reverse if it feels reversed, okay? If you feel left out, then take it the other way. But this is how it's coming through. I could be talking to someone cross-watching for Sagittarius. What is the Five of Pentacles? The Emperor. The Three of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. Yeah, somebody feels like this is somebody that if you're not married or living with somebody, this is not your story. This is someone who has some sort of a family environment with a person. There may or may not be kids. Somebody could feel like all of your attention goes to the kids instead of them or something like that. Somebody could feel like they overgive to everyone else and then nobody ever notices them. It's something like that. Yeah, I feel like it's an Aquarius. Which, I don't know. What's the Queen of Pentacles? Five of Cups. Yeah, someone feels like they're overgiving. Tell me it's not an Aquarius. Somebody feels like they keep overgiving of themselves and they get nothing back in return. Nobody's noticing or giving to them. I'm telling you, this Aquarius energy is strong. This person feels like they got left out or they're getting left out. Knight of Wands. Four of Cups. Judgment. Temperance. And the Fool. Somebody feels like their needs are not being met. They're not having emotional fulfillment. There needs to be a conversation about this. If there's not a conversation about this, somebody might decide that this is not for them. What else does Sagittarius need to know about this? I feel like I'm reading opposite energy or something, and so it's confusing. Eight of Wands. Yeah, there needs to be a conversation. Two of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. About where things are going. It feels like things have slowed down or become very mundane in a relationship. And people are keeping their feelings to themselves. They're not talking about this. Something needs to come out into the open. We need to like re-spark this, okay? We need to like fuel the flame here, because somebody feels like they just give to others all the time and they get nothing in return. Nobody notices them. That's how somebody's feeling, and there needs to be a conversation about them. So after the conversation, what does the energy look like? Page of Swords. Like everything's in the open. It's like the air needs to be cleared or something like that. Yeah, I feel like somebody's wanting to walk away from this. Somebody's wanting to end this. Somebody's not invested in this anymore. And it's like we're going to be reinvested if we have a conversation about it, is how it feels. Sagittarius, Scorpio, Gemini, Aries. Somebody's not expressing their emotions. That's the problem. They're not expressing how they're feeling. I don't think anybody knows that somebody feels like this because they're not saying anything about it. All right, what about Capricorn? How does the week ahead look for Capricorn, Spirit? What is strongest in Capricorn's energy? Strength. Three of Swords. I don't know. That wasn't supposed to fall out. I'm sorry. You can tell by the way it feels. Knight of Wands. Page of Cups. Somebody is being immature. Okay. Yeah. Somebody's creating drama. They're being immature. They did something stupid, and they won't just admit that they did something stupid. Yeah, so somebody's refusing to admit fault. They're refusing to take accountability. It could be a Leo. This could be out of pride or ego. Two of Swords. Yeah, somebody refuses to see their like wrongdoing or like how they affected something. They know. High Priestess, Ace of Pentacles. Somebody did something stupid. They acted in a stupid way. They could have told a secret. They could have shared a secret or secret information or something like that. Yeah, Judgment. I feel like this person had a big mouth. They spoke about something they shouldn't have spoken about. And you're upset with them. And they won't just admit that they were in the wrong with something. Yeah, somebody's being very immature. Three of Swords. Queen of Wands. The Devil. Ooh. This person always does this. The Nine of Swords. This is who this person is. This is that friend that can never shut the hell up. Like, that's who this... It feels like a friend. It could be a sibling or a family member or something, but this person does this all the time. They just, like, backstab people through telling their business. They're telling business they shouldn't be telling. Knight of Wands. Two of Wands. They're just hoping it'll blow over. Yeah, this person's just trying to wait for something to blow over so that they don't have to deal with it, so that they don't have to be held accountable, so that they don't have to grow up or act like an adult or anything like that. It's all out of pride and ego. This person's very immature. Page of Cups. They expect you to just keep forgiving them. Okay, I feel like this has happened before and it'll happen again. They expect you to just keep forgiving them. Yeah, they just feel like you'll forget and then everything will be fine. This could be a lover. The Lovers is here. But they feel like you'll just forget eventually and then everything's fine and then you can just move forward and then they can just do it again and then everybody can just act like it didn't happen again. So, yeah, this could be online too. Somebody could have shared something online, or you saw something online. What does Capricorn need to know? Four of Pentacles. Don't tell this person your secrets if you don't want them to share it. You know that they're going to do this, okay? Yeah, it sucks and no, they shouldn't do it, but you know who this person is. So if you don't want them to share your information, don't share your information with them. The Star. It might be time to move away from this person. And find new friends. To be honest with you, it might be time to find new friends. You might be seeing that this week. You might be seeing that it's time to pull back from this person, that they are not helping you in any way. There's not forward movement with this person. All right, we have Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Capricorn, Gemini, Aquarius. I'm going to take a break real quick. All right, Spirit, show us for Aquarius, please, for the week ahead. What is an Aquarius's energy this week? Strongest messages coming through for Aquarius for the week ahead, please. What is an Aquarius's energy for the week ahead? Nine of Wands. The World and the Emperor. The fun is over. Not really. But I feel like you have a person showing up. This person could be contacting you through a line. Oh my God. This person could be contacting you online. Sorry. You could be on a dating app or something like that. But you have a new romantic partner coming in here is how it feels. Could be work. This feels like a romantic partner to me. Because you've been single, you've been having fun, you've been doing your own thing. And it's like, I don't know. It's like that's over now. There's somebody else now is how it feels. Aries, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. Eight of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. The Star and Death. Yeah, there's a big change coming to your life. You're about to go through a big transformation, a big change in your life. It feels like you're a little bit resistant. You're like, no. What's the Knight of Wands? Temperance. The Magician. Hello. I feel like you manifested a soulmate. And then you got bored waiting, and then you went and had fun. And now the universe is bringing somebody in. This seems to be something or someone that you've manifested from the past. Six of Cups. This is a soulmate. I don't think you know this person in this life yet. I'm hearing you ask, we deliver. I don't know if that's like a business slogan or something. You ask, we deliver. That's what I'm hearing. Somebody could be a mailman or a delivery person. I feel like you become accustomed to your routine. Your routine is about to change. What's the Eight of Pentacles? Wheel of Fortune. My son is making a lot of noise in the hallway, and it's really annoying me. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune, Two of Wands, big change. Your life, how you've known it as of recent, is about to change in such a big way that you're gonna be living like a whole new life. The Tower, big change, massive change. Huge transformation. Okay. The Three of Cups. For some of you, this is a reconciliation with a person from the past who hurt you. That's why you're resistant. For some of you, you're just resistant because you've been hurt in the past and you don't want to get involved in something that's going to hurt you again. But this is like the real deal, is how this feels. The Star, Death, and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're being like put in a new direction, and the life that you've been living is now your old life, and you're living a new life. That's how it feels. So what is this? Who is this person? Two of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. Wouldn't you like to know? Hierophant. Okay. You're going to have a committed relationship with this person. There's a person coming in here. You're going to have some sort of commitment. For some of you, this could be work. This could be a business partnership. But for a lot of you, this is a romantic partnership. This is like the person that you always wanted that you gave up waiting for, is how it feels. There's going to be a commitment here. You don't know this person. This is going to... it's going to like blindside you. It just like brings in like this massive amount of change. What else do we need to know about the change? Ace of Swords. It's going to make sense. High Priestess. You already knew this was coming. Judgment. You always knew. There's something about this that you always knew, or you knew intuitively. This is a confirmation of your spiritual... This for one, Hierophant, High Priestess, this is a spiritual union. This is a spiritual match for you. But this is confirming something that you already knew, or something you've been seeing, an intuitive hit you've been getting, a vision or something. It's going to make sense. Something's going to make sense now. Everything's going to make sense. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Sagittarius, Aries, Scorpio, Aquarius, and I wanted to say Leo, but Leo's not there. Spirit, show us for Pisces, please. What's in the energy for the week ahead for Pisces? What is strongest in Pisces energy? Ooh, Six of Wands. A Victory. High Priestess. There you are. Seven of Swords and Temperance. Okay, you are getting the proof that you needed to prove what your intuition was telling you. You might watch Aries. I think it was Aries or Taurus, if you have those in your chart, or if you're dealing with one. But Yeah, you're like proving something. Somebody's been trying to hide the truth from you. Been trying to lie. 8 of Pentacles. This could be at work. You could be getting some sort of documentation or something. I'm hearing the word infallible. I don't know what that means right now. 3 of Swords. Yeah, somebody's been lying about you or stabbing you in the back. The truth is going to come out about a person this week. This could be someone that you work with. The Lovers, the 6 of Cups. You've been waiting for this. What is the 6 of Wands? 9 of Swords. Finally, like finally you're getting proof of something, or the truth is coming out. 5 of Pentacles. I feel like somebody was trying to make you look bad or hold you down, back you into a corner. 5 of Wands. Yeah, somebody was trying to get rid of you. They were creating a lot of drama. You weren't able to prove it. They were lying about you. You're winning. You're winning this battle. Somebody's been putting you through hell, and you're about to win this battle. 6 of Swords, yeah. 2 of Pentacles. The Lovers. This person could be a Gemini. Yeah, this person has been working like full time to work against you. It's like their other job is working against you and trying to bring you down and trying to ruin your life. And I feel like your spirit guides are stepping in now. This was a test for you in some way, but it feels like the spirit guides around you are stepping in and they're showing you something at 8 of Swords. Ace of Cups. You're like being given a gift of proof or fact or something. Or this person's making themselves look bad in some way. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles. That was weird. It's like the tables have turned. I just heard this really weird noise. The tables have turned on this person. It's almost like all of their bullshit is getting mirrored back to them somehow. 8 of Pentacles, Death. Yeah, I feel like somebody's going away. Chariot. Somebody's going away. They're being sent away. Somebody's getting fired. The Tower. Page of Pentacles. Somebody could be forced to apologize to you. Knight of Cups. It's like you haven't been able to defend yourself. 2 of Swords. Queen of Wands. This person thinks that you did something to them. But I don't think you've done anything. You might have done some spell work to get them to stop. But whatever your spirit guides are doing, this person thinks you're behind it. They're not going to forget you and how they treated you. Yeah, I feel like you have some sort of blessing coming in the form of like fact or truth. The sun, yeah, something's being illuminated. And it's like you're exonerated because of that. The moon. This isn't hidden anymore. Everything's coming up to the surface now. Nothing will be hidden. This could have something to do with the eclipse that we just had, and maybe even with Mercury retrograde. What else does Pisces need to know about this? Knight of Wands. Ace of Wands. They're showing me squirrels. Okay, this person... Just a minute. They put a lot of energy into bringing other people down and not a lot of energy into themselves. But they're not very good at being deceitful or betraying people or creating drama or whatever. They haven't covered their tracks well, is what I'm getting. They haven't covered their tracks well, and that's why they're being exposed. This person could be like a Gemini or a Sagittarius. There's something inconsistent about their energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Yeah, a lot of water, a lot of fire. Leo. All right, Spirit, show us. Let's do a couple of yes and no questions, please. Couple of yes and no questions. So think of the question on your mind. Focus on your question and what it is you would like to know. Yes or no? No. 3 of Swords. King of Pentacles. If you're asking if somebody is going to leave somebody for you, no, they're not. And I feel like this came up last week, okay? No, they're not. It's not going to happen. Move on. But also just know for if that wasn't your question. Okay, give us another one, Spirit. Yes or no. So think of another question that would have a yes or no answer. Queen of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, yes, the answer is yes. If you're asking if somebody has feelings for you specifically, definitely a yes. And yes, they are single. If you're wondering if someone's single, yes, they are. They're interested. This person's really interested in you, genuinely. Also, it's just a yes if you had a different question. All right, I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comments and have a great week. Good luck with everything. Thanks, guys.